Electric versus gas cars in 2025. Which one wins for real? Part 1. Introduction and history. What if I told you that your next car decision could either save you thousands of dollars or cost you your future? Electric cars have dominated headlines, but gas-powered vehicles aren't leaving the stage quietly. The world in 2025 is at a crossroads. In this deep dive, we'll settle the real debate, electric versus gas. Which one truly wins in 2025? Segment 1. History of gas cars. Let's start with the gasoline engine, arguably one of the greatest engineering feats of the 20th century. From the early 1900s, the internal combustion engine, or ICE, powered the rapid industrial growth across continents. Cars like the Ford Model T revolutionized transportation. Over decades, gas engines became synonymous with freedom, speed, and convenience. The US, UK, Canada, and almost every developed nation built entire economies and infrastructures around them. Segment 2. History of electric cars. But electric cars are not new. In fact, they date back to the 1800s. They were popular in the early 1900s, especially among women, because they were quiet and easy to operate. However, with the discovery of massive oil reserves and innovations like the electric starter, gas cars quickly took over. Fast forward to 2008, Tesla releases a Roadster, shaking the industry. By 2025, EVs are no longer the future. They're the present. But are they better? Segment 3. Why 2025 is a turning point. 2025 is pivotal. Nations are introducing bans on ICE vehicles. Climate change is no longer theoretical. Consumers are demanding cleaner, smarter transportation. The EU, Canada, and some US states are aggressively pushing EV incentives. China has already become the EV capital of the world. But there's more. Battery technology is cheaper, range anxiety is fading, and gas prices are volatile. Part 2. Technical comparison. Segment 4. Cost comparison. EVs used to be expensive. Not anymore. Tesla's Model 3, Chevy Bolt, Hyundai Ioniq, and others are priced similarly to ICE equivalents, especially after tax credits. In the US, you can get up to $7,500 in federal incentives. The UK offers rebates. Canada, too. But cost isn't just about purchase price. Let's talk about long-term ownership. Electric vehicles cost less to operate per mile. No oil changes. No timing belts. No exhaust systems. Over 5 years, EVs can save owners $4,000 to $8,000, depending on local electricity and fuel prices. Segment 5. Charging versus fueling. EVs cost about 4 to 6 cents per mile to charge at home, while gas cars cost 10 to 15 cents per mile to fuel. That's significant. In California, with solar panels, some drivers effectively charge for free. The US, UK, Canada, and EU countries are rapidly expanding charging infrastructure. Tesla's supercharger network now spans coast to coast. Segment 6. Maintenance and repairs. Electric cars require less maintenance. Period. There are no oil changes, no spark plugs, fewer fluids, and less wear on brakes due to regenerative braking. According to Consumer Reports, EV owners spend 50% less on maintenance over the vehicle's life. Segment 7. Performance and driving experience. EVs are quiet, fast, and smooth. Instant torque makes even affordable models feel quick. Tesla's dual-motor setup offers performance that rivals sports cars. Gas cars still hold ground in refueling speed and long-range road trips, especially in rural or less developed areas. Segment 8. Environment and emissions. EVs produce zero tailpipe emissions. Even when accounting for battery production, most EVs break even on carbon emissions within 1.5 to 2 years. And as grids go greener, so do EVs. The UK is over 40% renewable. Canada is already 60% hydroelectric. In contrast, ICE vehicles emit 4 to 5 metric tons of CO2 annually. Part 3. Real-world comparisons. Segment 9. Tesla Model 3 versus Toyota Camry. Both are around $35,000. But the Model 3 has lower running costs, faster acceleration, over-the-air updates, and zero emissions. The Camry still wins in some areas: availability, ease of repair and refueling time. Segment 10. Ford F-150 Lightning versus Ram 1500. F-150 Lightning is revolutionary. It can power your home during outages. It's fast and quiet. Ram 1500 has longer range when towing and faster refueling, but it's less efficient and more expensive to maintain. Segment 11. Hyundai Ioniq 5 versus Honda CR-V. Ioniq 5 charges from 10% to 80% in 18 minutes on 800 VDC fast charging. CR-V still beats it on refueling speed and range in rural areas. But the Ioniq's design, tech features, and cost per mile make it a strong contender. Part 4. Industry and global trends. Segment 12. Policies and bans. UK. ICE sales ban by 2030. EU. Net zero emissions mandate by 2035. Canada. ICE bans by 2035. US. California and 12 other states planning similar rules. Incentives vary widely, but governments globally are betting on EVs. Segment 13. Automaker strategy. Tesla. All in on EVs. Toyota. Still pushing hybrids. Ford and GM. Massive EV investments. Volkswagen. Largest EV rollout in Europe. BYD. China selling more EVs than Tesla in some months. Segment 14. Energy industry reaction. Shell, BP, and others are investing in EV charging. OPEC warns of reduced demand. Electricity grids are under strain, but adapting. Renewable energy is now the cheapest source of electricity in many regions. Part 5. Future and verdict. Segment 15. Battery tech and charging. Solid-state batteries may double range and cut charge times. Wireless charging roads are being tested in Michigan and Germany. China is leading with battery swaps and mass fast charging networks. Segment 16. Automation and software. EVs are designed for autonomy. Tesla, Waymo, Cruise, and Mercedes are developing full self-driving software. ICE cars lag in digital features. Segment 17. Market forecasts. By 2030, 60% of new cars in the EU will be electric. U.S. forecast, 40 to 50%. India, Brazil, slower adoption due to grid and price limitations. Final verdict. Who wins in 2025? In cities and suburbs with solid infrastructure, EVs win. Lower cost, cleaner, and better tech. In remote, underdeveloped, or rural areas, gas cars still lead. So who wins? In most cases, electric cars. But for some drivers, gas still makes sense. Call to action. The future isn't black and white. It's electric, hybrid, gas, and evolving fast. So, what will your next car be? Drop a comment, like, and subscribe for more data-driven answers.